Pharaoh Khufu has taken the throne, and, as foretold by seers of Horus and Ra, our people have already begun to suffer under his oppression. It is rumored that he plans to begin a colossal building project on the plateau outside Rosja, that he may usurp the renown his father, the wise and benevolent Snofru, has earned from the completion of his two noble pyramids. Pharaoh Khufu has ordered a cluster of quarries to be dug at Tura in the Delta region, where rich deposits of fine white limestone have recently been discovered. You also must build 3 mastaba tombs for the nobles of this region, so that Pharaoh may honor their devotion. The quarrying settlement you found shall be named On, and shall serve as a plentiful source of fine white limestone for many years, though only the gods know what endeavor Pharaoh has planned for its use. The city of Byblos in Lebanon, land of the cedars, has begun trading with the powerful empires of the East. These are Assyria and Ur, in the land called Mesopotamia, between the 2 great rivers, and from them the finest ivory may be obtained by a Byblos. With the arrival of rare and exotic luxury goods such as this, On is sure to prosper. Khufu has also dispatched a royal governor to Eunet to defend our land against Kushite invaders. Royal viziers look with pity upon the governor charged with this difficult and dangerous task. In the capital, the Egyptian people have begun to enjoy a board game called Senet. This game is normally enjoyed over a pitcher of beer in a public gathering place called a Senate house. Such places may provide a welcome diversion for the people of On from the tyranny of Khufu's authority.
Alright, and welcome back to Pharaoh A New Era. We are here at On, Ivory from the East. We need a population of 4,000, a culture rating of 40, monument rating of 15, a prosperity rating of 35, and a kingdom rating of 60, and we'll be building 3 small mastabas. I guess the only consolidation is that is we can make all the materials here to create those. So let's pause and take a look. This mission, the name of this mission is, I'm going to spread you out as much as possible. So down here in the southeast, we have a ton of limestone. And then it splits into an island that's not really large enough to build anything on, substantial. We have our middle island here, which has quite a bit of floodplain to it. We have another little small one here with quite a bit of floodplain. And then down here in the southwest, we have reeds and birds that we can hunt for meat. Let's go ahead and take a look at our services now. Everything looks the same. Alright, food and farming. We have grain, we have flax, we have cattle ranch, and we have a hunting lodge. So cattle ranches need straw from the grain farms, which is great once you got them going and you just have all that extra straw. But until you have that, you don't have anything. So it's a good second source of food to go along with grain. For gods, we have Bast, Osiris, and Ra, with Ra being our primary deity. All the military stuff, but I don't think there's any military on this mission. We have our 3 small mastabas. And we now have a Senate house, which is a 4x4 building, it looks like, yes. And that requires beer. Let's take a look at our world map. This is even worse than south and north of the shore. We have Saqqara, which will buy pottery, reeds, papyrus, and limestone from us. So that's all our main exports right there. We have Dashur, which will sell limestone and bricks. Or buy limestone and bricks, sorry. And they sell beer and barley. We have Medum, which will buy our limestone and linen. So, and those are all water trade routes. And we have Inuit, which will buy nothing and sell everything. So we'll be buying granite and stuff from them to fulfill our grave goods. Let's take a look at the grave goods we need. We need linen, limestone, granite, jewelry, and wood. That's quite a lot of stuff, 800. So setting this up is difficult to say the least. I'm thinking about really branching across every island pretty much. So instead of just talking about it, let's just get started. We're going to put our first transport there. Now remember, these don't need road access and stuff if you're just moving settlers. If you're moving goods, they need road access. So that's only 4. So if I put it there, go there. We only start with 6,000, which is barely anything. Put it there and there. One more there. And there. And that seems really silly. But now we can get over here and get this papyrus and game meat. So that'll be a lot of that settled. So let's just connect that because we will need those connected. All right, I think I'm going to set up my main housing block right over here. I'm going to go up 5, over 3, down 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right, I'm going to leave that as it is. Go 5 more. Complete that. 5, 6, yep. 17. We do need a population of 4,000 in this mission. So we are going to be making quite a few settlements. We'll just get started with that one. I'm going to go up my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then count that out. Yeah, we're just going to do 4 on that one. Go all the way down. We'll just do that one for now. Don't want to spend too much in the beginning, especially. It's very important that we save as much money as possible. And we do have reeds, so we need an apothecary. And once again, I always space these out. If you haven't seen my other videos, I always space these out because houses can evolve wrong when they evolve into a 2x2. And having it like this forces them to evolve a certain way, and then you can just add the extra houses in between them. Put our water in. Alright, so if that's going to be the bazaars right there, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. That was the wrong thing. Let's try that again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And all right, that looks like all of that. Gonna add a few more houses in over here. Keeping an eye on that money. Because remember, we do have 3 gods in this, so we will need to definitely get a lot of space for temples. We're probably going to build like a central temple area kind of thing. So let's go ahead, unpause, let people start moving in. Thankfully, feeding people in this map is very easy. We have a ton of access to all these different kinds of food. All right. Let's go ahead and speed up a little bit. There, we can see them coming in. Unfortunately, it is going to take them a very long time to get over here. Roadblock some of this off. Wrong thing. All right. Now down here is where I'm going to do food and papyrus, and I'm going to have a dock right here. So let's get that going. So if our dock is 1, 2. We'll also do clay and pottery over here as well. I'm gonna bring this down 18. And then back up 6. Oh, geez. Should have done that side first. 1, 2. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Across. We can just connect that like so. Like so. People, all right, people are moving in. Oh, come on. Get that last house. I should be fine. They can't double force that one. But I don't like how that's not a 2x2 yet. Alright. So now we have people in. Let's start, even before we're feeding people, let's put a dock down. Right there. And we're going to line this with storage yards, basically. But let's throw in our reed catcher. Well, actually, let's go ahead and open up our first trade route. I want to sell pottery and papyrus. Yep. So let's set up let's set up clay. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I plan on just moving this. I'll leave that open for now. I plan on just pushing this across the map. Alright, a firehouse. And architect's post. Alright, that should be good. So that is that. Now let's get pottery. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll gauge it at 4. Put 2 storage yards in. We're going to have this one accept all pottery. The second one here is going to accept all papyrus. And then on the far side, we do our reed gatherers. 1, 2. Reed gatherers go a long way. So we're going to put those down, then we're going to put 6 of those down. We still have some unemployment, not for long. Whoa, definitely not for long. That might bite us in the butt a little bit. Let's finish that in. Alright. And then we're going to turn our administration up and we're going to turn our hygiene up. Just because I don't want anything to burn down while I fill up my city with people. Alright, we've begun feeding our people here. I am buffering basically to move this across, so I have all the hunting lodges down here. They're dropping it off here as the closest. And then this storage yard up here is set to get, and as well as is the granary. So storage yards will send out 2 cart pushers, and granaries will send out 1, I believe it is, to go get the goods. We are selling pottery and papyrus, making pretty good money. I also have this storage yard here set to get half. So it'll get up to half the storage yard. That way we can move it across. But that way the dock will still purchase from this one. So it's working out quite nicely. I don't think I can put any more. I'd have to probably get rid of one of the potters. So now it is probably time to just get some limestone started, because it said in the tutorial, or the opening, that Pharaoh is probably going to want limestone. So yeah, we could do 1, 2. We'll just do 2 for now. Well, I guess we could technically sell it, but I don't think, let's look. I don't think really limestone, well, it could give us a little bit of money. I need the people more right now. What does it sell for? 35? Yeah, that's like worse than like barley. Yeah, barley's 37. I'm good. I'm not going to sell limestone. It's not worth it. But I will just build 2 of these. And then I'll put down a storage yard. That way if Pharaoh is demanding... Will this burn? It will. That way if Pharaoh is demanding more and more limestone, we can just go ahead and say, here you go. And it's just going to sit there because I have no need for it. I'm not going to sell it. And thank you, Osiris. That's what we're hoping for there. So we have our grain farm set up, and we have some bricks here. We have a storage yard set to accept all of that. That's set to get all grain. Are we producing that much grain that it doesn't have a place to go? I guess so. All right, well, we need the straw. That's not normal. Oh, there we go. So we're going to get that straw in there. And then now we're going to start making bricks. Looks like it all went over there. And I'm thinking of putting the monuments over here, since I can just transfer the bricks to over here. All right, we finally get barley imported. I built another dock here that is just going to take in barley. And then we're putting it right over here to make beer. We're not going to export beer. I just want it for my city. And then, thank you. And then we're going to, we've already evolved up our housing. I was in dire need for more employees, and I still am. I'll probably have to get a second housing loop going. Oh, never mind. You can do a magistrate right now. Put that courthouse down. I'm going to delete the police station here because it's no longer needed. And I'll put in a dentist. Thank you, Bess. Pharaoh asked for limestone. We gave it to him. And then right after that, he asked for game meat, which we gave him that as well. We have plenty. And you see I did put this storage right here. We're getting clay and a little bit of clay and a little bit of straw, but I don't know if it's worth building more bricklayer or brick makers right now. I did start the mastaba up here. I'm probably just going to put all 3 of them up here. So yeah, we really just want to get through this, get these mastabas built, and then just reach our target population, and that should get us through the mission pretty quickly. I decided to go ahead and start building a little more housing down here. Just some minor stuff. I guess I should probably connect that. Just some minor stuff so that way I can start beefing up my population. I am still running out a little bit. Housing over here is doing good. We're up to fancy residences on a lot of them. Some of them are still just common residences and stuff, just based off of how much I had to shove into this little bitty area right here. Couldn't get them to evolve up, but that's okay. I did throw down, on the back road where the temples were, I did throw down a synod house and a mortuary, so to access all these houses here. Technically, they would go into 3x3s right now if they could, but I don't want them to, of course. I need the people, so I have everything here. Hopefully, I'm gonna let these evolve up a little bit. Start getting some food in the bazaar first before I start putting any more houses down. Our mastabas are going good.
It's bricklaying time at the monument.
787, and of course these 2 are almost done. So I'm going to start importing the grave goods, because don't ever forget about those. Go ahead and do the linen. We need jewelry, wood, granite, and limestone. So limestone, of course, we're making. Granite, 32 is a full storage house. Jewelry is 800, and wood. So I think I'll throw down a another storage yard somewhere. Over here looks good. And then we'll put 2 actually. And for this one, we're going to get all granite. And this one, we're going to do wood and jewelry. Because we got to build those other nobles who aren't doing anything. They're mastabas. So we'll go ahead and just going to import exactly 800. And then the same for wood. We're going to import exactly 800. I think that was it. Yeah, 800, 800, and then 32 granite. Which should be at the top. Oh, open trade route to import. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Plenty of money. We're doing fantastic on the exports. So, yep, 32. And then once I get the 32, I'll dispatch and then just stop trading it. Oh, what's this? Workers rejoice at raise. Oh, royal governor, times change, and now wages have increased. So if you see that, wages have raised, make sure you jump on that ASAP. So we're gonna go down to our overseer of the treasury here, and the kingdom is paying 34. So we're gonna match that. If you do not match that, people will exit your city en masse. Okay, so yeah, make sure that you have that. January just ticked over. But make sure you have that up, because, yeah, it's going to be, if you don't, it's going to be an issue. Our last brick has been placed. We have 3 mastaba tombs here, all next to each other. Let's take another look at our ratings. We have 50 culture, 68 prosperity, 15 monument, and 99 kingdom. We have beaten that as well for our housing requirement. Let's go ahead and deliver everything. Then unpaused. There we go. Victory. Splendid. The mines you established at Tura have furnished all of the limestone that Khufu has requested so far. With a strong economy based on the productivity of Tura mines, your city has reached new cultural and social heights. We did that in 152 months with a culture rating of 50, 68, 99, and 1440. Let's go ahead and pause here and just take a look at our city. Things I could have done better. I could have basically completely ignored meat. I was thinking I was going to have, I'm so used to having such poor inundations on my farms that I was like, in the past couple of missions, that I was like, I'm just going to go straight for the game meat. But honestly, the farming here is so good that you could just skip that and go straight for farming. And just probably do just a storage yard down here or something, just to appease Pharaoh. Not even like feed your city with it. I did set up papyrus and pottery. Remember, you can set your docks to trade specific items. Like, they're not trading barley or beer down here. I don't want them to. I probably should have said not to linen as well. That was my bad. But they're set to only trade certain things. That way I can have this dock up here, do the barley, beer, and all that. That's pretty cool. Get in there and make sure you do that. Yeah, basically, once I had brickwork set up and I had everything, it was smooth sailing. The city down here, as you can see, I shoved it down on this little peninsula. It managed to fit, but there were some issues. I expanded this down here. They're basically all the way to the scribal school stage. And I just left them there. I was prepared to fully expand them up, or if this is going to take a long time to get them into 3x3s or something, but it wasn't needed. I have this huge temple thing down here just to appease. We got 12 to raw, because that's, yeah, we have 4,400, so 10 is 3,750, so that should tell you how many you need. This side over here wouldn't evolve past spacious because I couldn't fit a pavilion here because I messed up my initial placement, so it could only go to a bandstand. Whereas this one over here, as you see, it's fancy. And they would evolve into a 3x3 if I allowed them to, because they have access to 2 gods and everything, but I didn't want them to. Didn't need them to. So, yeah, guys, that was I can't remember how to say it. But anyway, pretty easy mission. Seems daunting. Just get your housing in place, and it really is just a pain with these multiple islands, honestly. So thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and do the sister mission to this as well, which is going to be a military mission. So please check that out. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're liking my content, please subscribe. It does very much encourage me to keep doing this and do it more often and do it as fast as I can, guys. And I really appreciate all the great comments that everybody's giving me. I try to respond to every single one. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.